Hi Gemini, welcome to your May general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to do a mini meditation to clear and set the energy for you, but if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your love life. And if there is a certain someone, start thinking about them and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. Okay, well, this could be a metaphor, this could be like, literal, but first I saw like a couple like rollerblading or ice skating. It kind of flipped between the two. So someone may have always liked to rollerblade or ice skate, or you guys have been on a date where you did that. And it was like one was really comfortable doing it and the other one was kind of struggling a little bit, but they were willing to try it out just because it was something that the other person loved to do. And I heard laughter, so someone just like really makes you laugh, they're really funny, or they love your laugh in a unique way. Someone could even be like, I don't know, a comedian, or like always likes to be kind of like the fun person to be around. But then I kind of felt like I heard this energy or whatever come in that was saying like adventurous. So maybe you're adventurous in the bedroom together. Maybe you guys like to do adventurous things. And it's like, I don't know, they get high off of your energy. Being around you makes them feel like their spirits are being lifted. And they can't get enough of you, almost, it feels like. So I want to know if this is present energy or if this is past energy, maybe future. Let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit deeper for you guys and see what is up here. So for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic or, feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in this connection or in separation. Let's see whose energy wants to come through and why, and what this means for you for the month of May. So tell me about this energy surrounding Gemini. Tell me more about this and what, ooh, okay, wow. So first we have heart-to-heart conversations, and it says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then we have love yourself first, and it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like you guys are putting in a boundary or an ultimatum or bringing up something that has been kind of bothering you about the connection. I feel this is current right now, and I feel like someone with this love yourself first is very like much in and out of your life, or has a lot going on, and you feel like doesn't take like seeing you or being around you as much of a priority. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to put your foot down, or have recently. And there's like a real conversation that's about to happen between the two of you that Spirit is encouraging you to have, to put your feelings out there, Gemini. Because some of you guys, yeah, you feel like it's on their terms, on their way, and that's not how you're going to be. I'm hearing like chewing of gum. I wonder if someone is anxious right now or feels like nervous about bringing this conversation up, or someone's always a gum chewer. That's just something that they're known to always have gum on them or whatever. But yeah, I think Gemini, you need to communicate your needs and wants, and it's time to do it with this person. And it will show you if this is the right person for you. The person who's not willing to do it, okay, fine, bye, leave the door, shut it close on your way out. But the right person that will hear you out and maybe say, okay, you know what, yeah, I haven't been doing this as much, I should do more of this. I think that would be worth it to kind of build something here. So I feel this conversation is going to be the make or break that you're about to have with them. Let's see, tell me more. Just heard like a walkie-talkie, which is interesting. I wonder if someone uses that for their job or for their work, or like, what would the spiritual metaphor for that be? I don't know. Tell me more. Tell me more. Ooh, patience. And it says, everything will unfold in divine timing. So what I'm kind of thinking here, maybe someone has like a very demanding job where they're on call. Maybe they work at like a hospital, or maybe they're a cop, or maybe they're always like located or have to be located at different parts of your state or country that they're on call for. And, you know, you've tried to be patient with them or understand that, or they just have their own agenda. But your patience is wearing thin, I feel. And you're trying to leave it up into the universe, and you're trying to go with the flow. But at the same time, you don't feel like you're being honored, you're being appreciated, that you're being taken seriously, maybe even for some of you. But I want to say, like with this patience card, I wonder if Spirit is trying to give the notion that like this is temporary. Whatever this part of the struggle or the mishaps you're going through is not going to last, especially if this conversation is initiated. I think, I don't know, maybe even Spirit is trying to say, Gemini, you've given this too much patience and you need to put yourself first, right? The letter P is sticking out to me, as in Patrick, as in Priscilla, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Okay. Tell me more about this energy. What are the feelings around this that's going on for Gemini? Okay. Then we have hateful and trapped. Ooh, yeah. And this came out for Pisces. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, if you have strong Pisces in your chart, then I suggest checking out the Pisces reading to see if there's any messages for you there. Now, I don't feel like the hateful intensity energy, but I definitely feel resentment. And I definitely feel like someone thinks that they've been waiting around too for long, or that someone's not hearing them out, or that, you know, just resentment overall. So I think with everything I'm seeing here so far, it's like Spirit thinks you haven't been voicing your opinions, haven't been, you know, direct with them, Gemini, and maybe it's time for you to do so. You've waited long enough, and this has just created resentment where in the beginning you guys got along, you made each other laugh, you had a lot of fun, but, you know, they just are very aloof, very detached, and I think they've been kind of just wanting to keep things at a level where you are just bored with, or you're just not wanting to entertain anymore. And maybe even feel like in some point with this love yourself first, that it's just not something that you're enjoying. And I think maybe in some ways you wonder if you've kind of outgrown this situation or outgrown this person. So let's get into the tarot and dive deeper into this. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah. I can see why you're frustrated. How they feel about you, Two of Pentacles. They don't know what they want still. After how long have we been having this for? You still don't know what you want? Yeah. Resentment and frustration is what I'm feeling on someone's end here for sure. And I'm hearing like a tea kettle go off. So like you're at your like point, Gemini, maybe, where maybe it's all just going to come out in a frustrated way, in an angry way, but maybe they need to hear it because maybe they haven't been seeing it, or they didn't want to see it. And now it's going to be maybe very clear to them. Ooh, Judgment. Ooh, yeah. Two tens here. Your birthday could be June 10th, or maybe you could be a cusper with May 20th or June 20th. But maybe something about July. You met in July. They could have a birthday in July. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Sorry, I do have to censor this for YouTube community guidelines. Capricorn energy. You guys could have met at work or worked together at some period, or worked on a project or did a class together. Met at like a gym class. I'm seeing like a gym selfie that someone maybe have took that got someone's interest and had them reach out. But anyway. So with this Three of Pentacles, yeah, this is what I was saying. Like at first things were going well. You were working together. It seemed like you guys had what you saw in each other for making like a stable connection. That with this Three of Pentacles, in the beginning, you really did think that this could work out. And maybe that's why you were holding out for so long. You were giving them the benefit of the doubt or trying to see if this could build any further. But then you started to see it wasn't so, you know, them working with you as much as you trying to put all the work in. And I think that's where things got out of hand. And maybe even with this Three of Pentacles, like I said, someone may have a very demanding job or a high stress job. And that was kind of what was taking someone's full attention, or maybe they used a lot of excuses for work. Oh, I have a meeting, I can't do it. And it just made you feel a little bit neglected emotionally in some ways. You know, I gotta say this, and it's not for everyone, but with this Three of Pentacles, I usually feel this more so with Three of Swords energy, but in the beginning of when you guys met, someone may have been in a relationship, but maybe broke it off because there was more interest in you, or you had more interest in them, okay? Or maybe you met through coworkers. But anyway, let's get this going. So how they feel about you is the Two of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. So yeah, they don't know what to do now. I feel like they put themselves in a pickle, in between a rock and a hard place, and they know you're frustrated. They know you're angry. They may have kind of seen that you've been ignoring them, or that you haven't been as like playful with your text messages, or been as, you know, replying to them as you usually were. So now they're kind of like struggling and figuring out what to do here. Because I think they like the fact that it was where it was at. And now that you're kind of showing this energy of wanting change, or avoiding them, they're kind of like wondering how they can still keep this going and also have their way. That's how it kind of feels here. Someone does like to wear polo shirts as well, or like collared shirts. What they think about this connection, think about you as the Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Yeah, so they know this conversation is coming. They felt like the tension build between the two of you, perhaps. But they may already think that mentally you've just started to distance yourself. Do things to kind of like not be so into the conversations or reach out as much as you used to. And also, yeah, travel is a big issue. I don't know if it's long distance. I don't know if it's a job thing. But with the Six of Swords energy, they're definitely trying or want to figure out on your end like what's wrong. Even if it makes it as clear as day to you, you don't spend enough time with me, you avoid me, you've been canceling out on me, whatever, like they, in their perspective, still don't fully understand. And so maybe they know this conversation's coming, but it's kind of one that they want to have too. They want to talk things out with you. They want to hear you out and see where you're coming from. What they like the most about you is the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. Some of you could have a Cancer rising or a Cancer moon. You are sweet. You're very caring. You're emotionally open. You're emotionally available. You make them feel good. You're a good hugger, a good kisser. You make them feel emotionally safe, wanted. You are psychic. You're intuitive. And you know when there's something wrong with them. and only you can kind of sense it. They're very good at hiding their feelings. And again, that's like that energy where I was kind of feeling the meditation where they like to goof around or kind of put up that in front, like not taking things seriously, but you know when things are bothering them. And you know exactly what they need in that moment that a lot of people don't pick up on. Like if they need time or space, or if they need like someone to just like go to the movies with them and hang out with them, like you know exactly what to do, and it makes them feel appreciated, loved, and heard. And I get the sense with Queen of Cups energy that someone's very naturally beautiful or handsome. Like you don't have to put on a ton of makeup or gel your hair a certain way or try too much to look good. You could be wearing a white t-shirt, jeans, and look better than most people that try to do themselves up. And so they're always like fascinated by, you know, how naturally beautiful you are or handsome. And I do feel like they call you cutie, or they think you're cute. Like that's always something that they would say about you. You also helped them one time when they were really, really drunk. I don't know if you like helped them when they were throwing up, or helped them get a ride home, or let them stay the night at your place. But that was something that showed, you know, you truly care about people. What they don't like about you, Ten of Pentacles, and this has been a theme that has been going on with this series. So I wonder what astrologically is going on right now currently about like commitment specifically, or like staying in a long-term situation. You may have kind of suggested that, implied that you're waiting for, you know, that ask of being in a serious committed relationship, or even a proposal, or even going down that path. And they feel pressured by you, even if you're not trying to, and that's just their perspective, right? They still feel pressured, and that's what you've been trying to push on, is this Ten of Pentacles energy. Now some of you guys, with this like kind of this like hateful energy kind of coming up, I wonder if they think, and whether it's true or not, that your like parents or your siblings don't like them. Maybe it's because of the on and off thing, because they see how they lead you on and then, you know, go ghost or whatever it is, right? So they may feel judged by your family and don't like your family for that, especially if you're very close to them and you've shared what has been going on. What they like the most about this connection is judgment. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I also feel Scorpio energy with this card here as well. So with judgment here, I'm kind of feeling like they feel like they've met you, and you've been like the perfect antidote for any high stress that they've been going through, for like something that kind of eases their mind when they are in turmoil, or when they're bored, or when they want someone to be around. Like you were there at the right time in the right way. And in their perspective, they made up their minds about like wanting to have this situationship with you, whatever it is. And they decided on kind of having this go further with you, or at least like take baby steps towards it, but it's not enough for you. But in their eyes, they think if they hit you up or want to hang out with you, that should be enough to let you know that they're interested. But you need something more of that, especially if you have Queen of Cups energy. Just like a, how are you doing? Good morning. You know, even something that shows that they care. But I kind of want to clarify this Judgment card. Just because I feel there's more to this. Tell me more about Judgment. Three of Swords. Ooh, yeah. There are 2 3s here now. Your birthday could be June 3rd, June 13th, or May 30th. Ooh, and then we have the 2 of Cups. Ooh, wow. Okay, and the Moon card here. Pisces energy, Cancer energy, and Libra here energy. I'm seeing a very specific situation for some of you guys, okay? So if it's not your message, bear with me 1 second. With Judgment, they may have broken up with someone to be with you. And at least if that's not dating you or making it official, that's still like they felt they made the move towards cutting out another option, or even breaking up with someone. Or maybe you did that for them and it showed, you know, that there was potential here in this, or that even that was enough and should be enough. They're very much like, I want to say simple people, as far as like they don't read too much into feelings or emotions. They think, like I said, just hitting you up and hanging out is enough to show that they're having a good time in this. And for a while, maybe that was something you were patient with and trying to say, okay, maybe if I just wait a little longer, they'll start to, you know, open up more, start to be that emotional availability that I'm looking for. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing that you've even maybe made some sort of sacrifice. And it doesn't have to be the ultimate sacrifice. It could have been like just, you know, rescheduling your schedule to hang out with them, that they viewed was very much showing them and proving to them how you cared. But I don't think you feel the same sacrifice on their end. What they don't like about this connection, Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. So since you've been distant, or since you've been, you know, not acting the same, yeah, they are kind of hurt by it. They don't know what they did wrong, and maybe they've even like, what did I do wrong? Like, why are you mad at me or whatever? And maybe you've been waiting for the right time to have this conversation because, you know, you're upset right now, or you're hurt, and, you know, it may not be the right time, but they kind of feel like this just like closed out randomly all of a sudden. And they're hurt, they're disturbed by it, they're hurt by it. You know, I did not really feel third party energy coming into this reading, but maybe for some of you, there is like an ex energy, and that could be where this like hateful is coming from. Okay. That is like so bothered by how you broke up with them, or how the person you're currently dealing with broke up with this person, that there's a lot of bad energy around the connection from them talking shit about you guys, or telling about how it all happened. And that could just be a big bruise in the connection that you guys started to try to develop. But for most of you, yeah, I kind of feel like with this Ten of Swords, it's just they feel like all of a sudden you just went cold, you went distant, you aren't giving them a lot to go on, and maybe you've just been saving up the right time to have this conversation here. Highest hopes is the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Gemini, or someone with strong Gemini in their chart. This doesn't have to be the case, but they're hoping to just get this out of the way, to be upfront, to have this conversation, because they really do want you back. I mean, look at this. This guy is like having this woman all to himself. And it's like, you know, we should just talk through the BS. If you're mad at me, I'm ready to hear it. I'll tell you what I've been annoyed with, but I just want to find solutions. I don't want to focus on what's been wrong, but I want to move forward and how we can have this together, because I do enjoy you being around. I do enjoy, you know, having you in my life. And that's something that I do want to see if there's some compromise we can work with. But they just want maybe you to be upfront and real if they think there's been any sort of passive aggressiveness. Again, just their perspective may not be the truth. But they want to talk to you. They do. They know there's something wrong. They know there's something up, and they want to see if there's anything that they can do to address it. But deepest fears is the Page of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Going ghost, ignoring them, not texting back, not calling back, not wanting to conversate. Or just not saying what's on your mind if they're around you, but they know there's something wrong and they ask you and you're like, oh, nothing, nothing. Either one of those two. Most of you, I think it's just going ghost, going quiet, and not having the conversation that you guys need to have. And that the only way they can rely on you is by, like, you know, spying on your social media or asking out around about you, because you won't talk to them. That's what they're afraid of, Gemini. That's what they don't want to have with you. All right, Gemini. Ooh, Okay, that was hard to pick up. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month that you need to be aware of, know about, what are they going to do, not do, and anything else I can tell you with regardless of whatever happens, you make the best decision for yourself. We're to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. I'm going to pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper into this situation of anything else you need to be aware of, know about. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope that this reading has given you a lot of clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever's going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.